Katie asked, "Hey Morton, have you ever gotten totally lost? What happened and for how long?"
Well, I'm going to have to step out of this one because I have never, ever been lost.
Really?
Once in my life. In fact,
What's it like?
I have a crazy story to tell you that when I think back on it, I can't believe it, what I'm about to tell you. But
Wow.
go ahead. Yeah.
I definitely have gotten lost. Directions, but like the moment I realized like my life could have been in danger lost was it was 2007 and I was snowboarding. I was kind of new to snowboarding, but I picked it up pretty quickly. So I go up this taller mountain that it was like that's where all my friends were doing, so of course I'm gonna follow. And it was nighttime, so it was like night snowboarding. It was my first time up there at night. My friends all take off. I'm after them. I'm hanging in there, but I ended up veering off to the right. And I'm going, and I'm like, well, listen, the mountain goes down. I'll end up down somewhere, right? Like, I'll still end up wherever.
Same direction.
Yeah. Like, how bad could it be?
Right.
Uh-oh.
So I end up going down, 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 and I finally come to what looks like another chairlift from another side of that mountain. I'm like, okay, great. I'll just take that chairlift back to the front of the base, right?
Okay.
It wasn't operating. That chairlift was not operating because they had shut down that side of the mountain.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, oh, well, how do I get back up? Like, how do I do it? I was lost on that side of the mountain for like almost 2 hours. So what did I think to do? Well, take my snowboard off and start walking. So I ended up walking what I thought was around the mountain, but I went, you know how like there's two sides of the mountain, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could have gone from the chairlift side towards the right, would have been faster, but I went all the way to the left and way around it in order to come back. When I got back, my friends were so scared. They remember thinking, okay, we're going to give her another hour. If she doesn't appear or doesn't show up from somewhere, they're going to send out the search party.
If only there was some kind of like system of wires you could have followed that would take you right back to where you were before.
Well, I didn't want to climb up the mountain because the chairlift goes up the mountain.
Yeah, but you went hours around a mountain.
Well, at least it was flatter.
So you want to make the effort to save your life.
Dude.
Oh, well.
Come on, man.
I've died, but at least I didn't have to climb that small mountain.
I'm tired.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I'm not going to climb it. That seems
But
more
that's-
exhausting.
But you know you'll be found because
Yeah.
you're in an area where people will be. This is why you get lost. Because logic is, let me wander away from this waypoint. I mean, you would have been better off just
gotta
staying
circle
right where you are. Did you figure that? You ultimately, you were right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just took a long time. But
Oh
I
my
was
gosh.
scared.
But you could have died frozen in the snow
Yeah.
because you wandered off somewhere and we're like, we have no idea where she was. The last place she was
That is
seen was here. And you could have been under a chairlift, like right here, near where people go.
Well,
That didn't occur to you, like, I
No.
should stay in a place where people are likely to look.
no, because I thought, well, I could be out here forever. I don't know. You know, like in my mind, I figured you got to start moving right away. That's my thought: is don't ever stay in one place too long and wait and hope that someone comes. You got to
That's
start
for
moving.
people on the run from the law.
Oh,
Been watching Fugitive or what? What's going on?
Then I would understand. I'd be like, you're right, probably don't.
Dang,
Yeah.
dude.
Did you ever get lost, DRock?
Yeah, I got lost, but in the dumbest way. So I got my first radio gig. It was in Mobile, Alabama. And so I had to pack all of my things up in my big old Ford Bronco and head down there. Now, the thing is, I had to pass through Texas, and I had never driven in Texas before in my life. And no one ever told me about how the highways are designed there. So I'm driving, and I'm in Texas. I'm in the city, and I'm like, oh, cool, this is Houston, awesome. And I see it was something along the lines of like JJ's Wheel Shack, right? I see it on the highway, and I pass. I go, oh, that's interesting. Pass it again. I see it. I go, what is? Oh, wow, there's a lot of them out here. 10 more minutes. I see it again. Then I see it again.
Right.
I got stuck on what they have out there called loops.
Mm-hmm.
So in Texas, specifically like in Houston and in Dallas, they have like what they call loops on their highways so that you could drive around their downtown area or the subdivision area. I got stuck on a loop for like an hour and a half. Bro.
around
Las Vegas kind of has a loop a little
They
bit.
do kind of have that. But so I've been stuck on this loop like because it's a slow turn. It's not like a hard, left bank or anything like that. You're just driving.
That's what you did. You did a loop.
Totally. She did a loop around the mountain. I did a loop around a city.
That's
basically.
funny. Those are great stories.
I was so angry.
Man. I have an inner GPS. I'm going to issue this challenge to either of you on the show.
Mhm.
If you want to challenge me to blindfold me somewhere, drive me somewhere, I'll find my way out. It could be somewhere I've never, ever been. I'll find my way out.
no way.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I don't know why I have an inner GPS. And when I was in kindergarten, I left school early one day, and we lived about 3 miles away through a city, like a small city in Southern California, and I walked home.
What?
I drove that like maybe a year ago. I went back and drove that route. I'm like, as a kindergartner, how did I know to go? Because I took a bus to school, but I didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
And it was a different route. But I knew if I went this far this way, I would see the street that I lived on go by, I think. And I had to kind of zigzag, found the street, walked up the street. There was my house. I have no idea how I did that. But I'll tell you, I have an inner GPS and I don't get lost. I've never been lost.
I'm so jealous.
It's weird.
I feel a challenge coming on, man.
Yeah, I know.
And
There's
that
got to
too,
be a challenge in there somewhere.
I definitely want to drop you off somewhere and be like, all right, see ya.
I mean, you won't because you'll get lost. I won't see you. You're like, how do I get out of here? Like, that's the challenge.
Right.
At least you have a map.
Why is Edina following me?
Yeah. That's the best. Girl, quit following me. I don't know where I'm lost too.
I don't know where I'm going either.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.